Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick heads up. I'm editing this video right now. I don't know exactly how it happened, but somehow there was some kind of an audio issue. So just a heads up on that. Just a one-time only thing. It won't happen again, I promise. Now onto the video. What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be breaking the rules and bypassing the randomizer completely and picking a movie for today's poster. I'm just going to go straight to Good Burger. Do you guys remember that movie? I saw it in the theater probably 2 or 3 times back in '97, and I just love this movie. Anyway, I saw this poster on Pinterest and thought it would make a really cool poster for this movie. So let's go ahead and jump into Illustrator and get started. Okay, so in my Slowdive poster video that I made the other day, I saw this color palette in one of my design books and I just absolutely loved it. So I'm going to go ahead and create a color palette based on this. Whenever I think of Good Burger, these are the colors that I see because of what's on the poster. I'm going to make this orange a little bit more orange and get it closer to the Nickelodeon color. Okay, from this point, it's really just putting together the poster itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this as my background color. I'm going to make blue, because that's a really great background color for a summer movie, and this certainly was a summer movie. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this down. And what we're going to do here, this is actually pretty simple to achieve this effect. We're just going to use our rectangle tool and make a perfect square. And I'm going to set everything down before I do any kind of coloring. So I'm just going to rotate this, and I'm going to grab the top anchor point and push it down by about 3 inches, and then do the same thing with the bottom one. And as you can see, our bounding box here still thinks that our edges are right here at the top. So I'm just going to go over here to Pathfinder and click on Unite, and that will reset our bounding box. And I do like how these squares are going off the page, so I'm going to do that as well. And with this square selected, I'm going to go ahead and hit enter on my keyboard and move it down by probably 1 inch, and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, that's looking good. So what we're going to do here is select both of these and then move them down by 1 inch again. Okay, so that's looking good. What we're going to do now is move it down by 2 inches because now we have 2 items. So we're going to hit copy, and then I'm going to press Command D on my keyboard to make additional copies. All right, so I'm going to speed up this portion of the video because I have to get those squares behind all of the other ones so we see that stacking order there. All right, perfect. So as you can see, we have these going off of the page right here, but we can take care of that when we get closer to the end. And I think what I'm going to do is select all of these edges right here and round them just to give it a little bit more of a burger look. And our very top one and bottom one are going to be burger buns. I'm going to use a brighter version of this just to make it look more like a burger bun. These two right here are going to be the patties. Too dark, just right. This yellow one will be the cheese, and this one will actually be the good sauce. Then I'll make this one red for the tomato, and this one green for the lettuce. That's a little too iridescent, so let's bring down that green a little bit. All right, that's looking good. I think I may change this one to white just to say that it's mayonnaise. And there we go. That's looking a lot more like an abstract burger. Okay, so now we're going to trim off these edges where they're going off the edge of the page. And what we're going to do is unlock our background color so you can see that that's selected now. So we're going to select all of this, and we're going to go over to our Pathfinder tool and click on Divide. And what that does is it divides all of our elements across all of the different lines that we have. And now we can use the Direct Selection tool, so hit A on your keyboard, and we're going to drag across all of these and just hit delete. We got to grab those smaller ones too. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, so now what the Pathfinder tool did is it grouped all of these things together. So what we need to do is ungroup everything, deselect the blue sections, and then hit Command G on our keyboard to group these together. And you can also see that that left a little gap right there, so we can just fill that back in. So I'm going to set this off to the side for a second and then draw another blue rectangle, and we'll just select everything and unite it together and bring back our burger. And now we can move that wherever we want to, and we still have that blue background. All right, so I think I'm going to push the burger down by about 1/2 inch or so. It doesn't have to be exactly centered on the page. And I want to do something similar with the typography, but I don't want to do the exact copy of this poster. And I wanted to explore something outside of Helvetica, so I think I might try Coolvetica, or maybe I'll look at a different one. Cooper Black, maybe? That's actually a really good one for any kind of food service. And plus, with the right kerning and right spacing, you could really make this font look awesome. And it also just goes really well with the feel of the movie. I love that lowercase g so much. Okay, so I really like that spacing right there. So let's move this down here to the bottom. I'll go ahead and move a copy over here, and I'll go ahead and create outlines because I'm happy with the way that that looks. That yellow against that blue background looks really nice, but I think that I like the white better. All right, so I have a 1.5 inch margin, and I'm pretty happy with that. And this was at 150 point, so we'll make this 75. That's a good general rule of thumb with these types of posters, is you want to do about half the size of the type from what your main type is. Okay, so it's a good 1/2 inch down there. And now we'll readjust for our 1.5 inch margin. We'll get the director's name in here, and I actually kind of like this layout right here. And we'll get the director's name in here, and I really like this layout right here. And we got our margin there. Good. And we'll get our 2 stars names up here at the top. And then we'll just move our burger down and just kind of center it with those 2. Okay, so because of the vibrancy of this, I really like this a lot. I may even get it printed. But I don't want to add any effects to this that may diminish the saturation of these colors. So I'm just going to leave it like this and call it done. I hope you like this poster design, and I hope that I taught you something about Illustrator in the process. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching me make that Good Burger poster. That was fun. If you like this video, please remember to hit like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications to be notified of all future content. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.